My name is Charlie, and I'm gonna be talking about laughter. I'm a swimmer, and recently, uh, a bunch of people from my team have left because they needed to focus on academics or because they graduated, and because the small team, my coach was broke, and he needed to recruit a bunch more new members. And the most noticeable new member, is this little devil right here. So that kid's name is Boshu. He's 8 years old. He's really smart and fast at swimming for his age, but he's really annoying too. Uh, and that's not because he's a troublemaker and because he practically still needs his diaper changed, but he laughs at everything. And like one time I was tying my shoelace, like doing nothing out of the ordinary, and he laughed at me like he was being tickled all over the place and like watching Kevin Hart do stand up. It was crazy. But under all this annoyance is another realization. So I'm always grouchy before swimming. Um, don't get me wrong, like I love the sport, but especially when I have assignments due or when I'm missing out on something, I'm just a negative ball of energy. But Boshu is always happy, and that's not just because he's a kid and has less responsibilities, but because I have seen him get scolded by his parents, and it's not pretty. But he that still never seems to upset him. Um, and I think I know the root of all of it, and it's his laughter. His ability to laugh at anything for no valid reason or even rational reason allows him to constantly be happy and positive. And it's like magic. And I think as teens, we forget how to laugh. This is a photo of me and my friends, including the sumo wrestler, and we are too concerned with, how laughter will make us make other people think of us, or whether the joke we heard makes any logical sense or not, or we just have less and less time to laugh, so we end up looking a little more like this. Um, right, and as we grow older and become more mature and more sophisticated, we have less and less time to laugh, and those factors only become stronger. Don't get me wrong. I think teenagers and adults still laugh plenty. I laugh at my friends basically every time I talk to them, and I assume adults laugh a decent amount. But there are also so many more times where we're stressed. And there are also so many more times where we feel like we can't laugh at something at all, or we feel like we shouldn't laugh. And that literally never happens to Boshu. So where does our laughter go when we turn to teenagers? Well, it doesn't go anywhere. I think everyone still has that kid inside of them, but it's just more present that we feel like we shouldn't be laughing at all. We all have that kid inside of us that is willing to laugh at something because it's like the color blue or because it's shaped like a turd. Um, yeah, and I know a foolproof device that can help anyone escape the cage that your child is locked in. So that's the cage. And this is the key. Right. So cartoons. Cartoons are designed to make you laugh in ways that make zero sense. My personal favorite, The Amazing Bowl of Gumball. The premise of that show is it makes no sense. It's about a blue cat that goes to school that has a brother that is a fish that has legs, and his classmates are a piece of paper and a potato and a cactus, and his teacher is an ape, but his dad is a bunny. It doesn't make any sense. Um, and it's funny. Like it's not complicated. The premise isn't complicated. Like there's a man and he must do his taxes, and his sales rate must go up by 15% by the end of the month. And that's not funny. Come on. But this is because it's totally random. There's no thinking. There's no shame. There's no external worries getting in the way. It's just funny. And this is the type of funny that brings people together and puts your view of the world in a brighter lens. And if you don't believe me, just look at the science. Come on, like, hit it, Coco. Like, come on. These graphs, I'm not entirely sure what all of them mean, but you get the point. The science backs me up on this. Come on. So I think, right, see, it keeps going. We need to reinforce this type of funny with teenagers. Because as we grow older, we only know how to laugh more and more. and then we become boring adults. And no offense to all those boring adults out there, but that's not what you want to be. Come on. So be like Boshu. You should laugh at people just because they're tying at their shoes, and because clearly it'll make you forget about your dread for swimming, and it'll make you forget the world around you. Thank you.